It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Ooh. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Play action now. It's next. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. We'll go play action with Nix. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And he's out of bounds up close to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Broncos.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. A tight end in motion now. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry down the sideline to the 20. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give on the ground, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Nick's going to throw for it. That is high. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Denver. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On the ground, it's Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Judkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Attack, attack!
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Fire on these two. Let's go on.
Pick this one up on the ground. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and ball's incomplete.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Tackled by Leo Chanel. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In motion, it's Waddle. On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. They run it once more with Judkins. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Up the middle they go. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment,
Brings up 2nd
keeps
and
this to a
7.
modest gain at best.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, KC. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Travis start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Nix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Crazy. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up his first down after a gain of 7.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Metcalf, the motion man. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Nix. Flush to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that'll set up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And some good blocking. Springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
He'll start at the 4. They'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Nix, how to throw it here on first down. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's one when he goes back and looks at the film, Mike, he's going to want that throw back. But remember, outside of the pocket, on the run, you're trying to make something happen downfield. The accuracy of these throws could be a little bit tricky.
A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This one from 54 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Pick up a 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's judgment. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's the safety telling Noah Hufanga on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Inside the 30. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Chiefs 31, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker the kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And that'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one complete right side. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He's beyond midfield to the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now, a second down throw for Nick. That's made there by Waddle. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Broncos will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here's Smith to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
They'll run the toss here with Judkins. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
Yellow. My side.
They'll try the left side with Judkins. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On fourth down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to be close to a first down, but he's not going to get there. It nearly worked out. Instead, they turned it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Tight end going in motion here. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Second down, Nix. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdowns, Broncos.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Running left is Judkins. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. To throw is Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd, they need 8.
15. Wide. 180. 15, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Big play for KC. 35 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
15. Attack.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
A first down throw for Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Play action now. It's Nix. Sending it deep for Waller. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Denver.
Here's Nix to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Now give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. To the goal line and in. Portland Sutton. Put down Denver. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Yellow.
Judkins now on first and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
41. A 1-yard gain. Brings up third and 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown tonight.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
45, Broncos 24.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
To throw is missed. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Yellow. 180. 43. Hey, rip list.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs.